What's up YouTube, it's Squish here, coming at you with another NBA 2K17 video. So let's get right into it. I'm showing you what I consider the best stretch big build in the game. If you see my player card here, I'm shooting a 63% in the park. I'm shooting a 66% in the Pro-Am. I've actually gotten that up to 68% now because this build is disgusting. Your three-point shot will be damp water, very moist, green light machine, all your vegetables are there. It's pretty great. So you're going to make them 7 feet tall, minimum weight, that's about 210 pounds, you see right there. These are all the bronze badges. I got my grand badge, I got my Hall of Fame badge. I've heard a lot of people say, don't worry about certain bronze badges. I say get all the fucking things because you're eligible to get them. Why not have the strongest player possible? You never know when you're going to need that little bronze badge boost in a situation. Shot clock winding down, you got to throw up a teardrop so you don't get blocked because it's the only option for you. It helps. You may not think it does, but it does. Trust me. Get your bronzes. Don't be fucking lazy. Alright, here's the attribute upgrades. Standing layup, standing dunk in the 70s. That's actually really solid. Driving dunk, driving layup in the 50s. But you surprisingly can be effective if you know what you're doing. You get pretty good takeoffs because this build has decent playmaking. Mid-range. I stopped at a 77 because look how many extra upgrades you have to spend elsewhere and be a more balanced player. It's really important. Honestly, if mid-range is in a 91 and you're trying to take a bunch of mid-ranges as a stretch, you're not doing your job. Because the next category, your three-point shooting, maxes out as a 91. That's your job. You stretch the floor. With this build, however, you can mix it up a little bit, as I'll show you with the rest of these categories. So your post scoring in the 70s, that's more than enough to be effective, honestly. I bust out post fades in games, post spins, drop steps. It all works. You catch people off guard with it. It's great because you're pretty quick and crafty with this build. Very much like a young Dirk. So, speed and agility, 56. Acceleration, 55. Vertical, 56. That's pretty athletic for a stretch, thanks to that minimum weight. Strength, you get in the 50s. That's very, 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 very important. Max out your strength, people. Oh my god, it helps so much. Rebounding. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound about the same. Ball control 60 in playmaking. That's pretty good. Passing accuracy 61 is excellent for a center. Speed with ball 60. That is the weirdest part about this build. Your speed with ball, if you look here, is higher than your speed, which means that if you get a rebound, you're pretty quick with the ball in terms of being a center, other than like an athletic finisher. So if you get that rebound, you can actually bring the ball up the court, which gives defenses fits because they don't know if they need to step up to guard you. You might have a teammate free that you could then throw a break starter pass to. You can do a lot with this build, as you see in the highlights I've shared. Defense, pretty average. Lateral quickness, 50 is really solid for a center build on this game. It just really is. Mix in with that 7-foot height is pretty great. So that's the build. A variation on this, if you want to be even quicker, you could go 6'11". That's probably pretty solid. But again, I think that 7-foot height is very important for dealing with glass cleaners and builds like that on defense. And yeah, I'm really proud of this build. I have a lot of fun with it. And I know some of you are thinking, is it good in park? Well, yeah, it is. As you can see right here, I got my mascot. I mean, I bought this one because it looks so stupid. You see me crossing people over with a center. Mascots crack me up because you can't really tell how tall your player is when you got one on. I grabbed this one and I think the Clippers one. But, I mean, it's dirty in the park. You can do all the same things you're doing with the Pro-Am, where you bring the ball up, you take people off the dribble with a center like that. And they're just not expecting it. You're so crafty and quick as a 7-footer. It messes with people. You see the post moves here. If you get a mismatch inside, you can body smaller guards. And here, right here, this guy is like a hardcore cheese ball, and you see me clamping him. I'm 7 feet tall. This is a playmaker. He was a 90-something overall. Hitting me with every cheese dribble in the book. And, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can hang with him. You're not going to stop them every time because they're quicker than you. But, I mean, you saw right there, those are pretty severe clamps on those dribble moves. And, yeah. This is my build. That's a green light. A lot of greens. More bodied post moves. A dunk on that guy. He didn't even want that. But, enjoy yourselves. I hope you like this build. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to y'all later. Wu-Tang.